Hey, this is Allie Edwards and welcome to day 16 at December Daily. Today I'm working on the back, obviously, of day 15, and the story that I decided to tell today was about finishing up Christmas cards. And so I have kind of a variety of a few things over here. One of the things I want to tell you first though is that I'm deciding to take out this 2x2 pocket page. I'm not ready to do another pocket page right away, since I just did one on whatever day, 13 and 14. So I'm gonna pull that out and put it in my pile of things that I can continue to add in or use depending on if it fits my story for the rest of the days. But I am gonna use this 16 that I had already printed. So since I'm talking about my Christmas cards today, I'm going to also include it, and it's gonna just get cut and put inside here. So I took a photo of myself, just using self-timer on my camera, sitting on the counter where I was just handwriting a couple more of the addresses on the Christmas cards. Then when I was doing my journaling on here, I decided that I knew that I wanted to use that 16 still. So I went ahead and made sure that I had a 2-inch space there. Basically what I did was make a 2x2 box and put it right on top of that photo in Photoshop so that while I was doing my journaling, I would know exactly where that 16 was going to fit, or at least I kind of knew I was leaving it enough space for it to fit in there. I'm using redline tape to adhere the 16 down. This is what I've used for most of my any chipboard pieces that didn't already have adhesive on there. I don't put it all over everywhere. I'm just going to put a few pieces in there, and the spots where it might go over a little bit, I'm going to just use my finger to push it back onto the chipboard itself. So in addition to the this picture of me, this kind of self-portrait picture of me working on the cards, another thing to note about this one too is that when I was taking the picture, I was thinking also about leaving space for, see, I gotta think while I'm doing this, leaving space for the journaling on the picture, and I just went ahead and did that in Photoshop using the same font that I've been using most of the time here, which is Remington Noiseless, and I made it white on there. So that is going to just slip into the bottom pocket. And I had the around here card in there, but since I did around here 2 days ago, I'm going to save that because I may do another around here. I often do more than one. Let's see, what else do I have? So here's my Christmas card, and it's a picture of Simon and Anna and I in the pool this year, and it's from Minted, which is who I've used the last few years for my Christmas card. And on the back, there's space for personal writing or not, which I didn't really write very many personal notes to people. I pretty much just sent the card this year. But it included a quote on it, and it says, "Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude." And that quote is by Dennis Waitley, and that was what I included on there. And I wrote in my journaling here that this is the first time that I ever remember people actually commenting on the card. I got a few text messages and emails from friends who were saying thank you for the card and that they really liked the quote. So that was kind of fun. I don't remember that happening before with my Christmas cards. So what I'm going to do, I'm using the Crop-A-Dile again here just to punch the holes. So I'm following the holes from using the page protector as the guide. I'll go ahead and just do that real quick. I like including a card every year, or the card, our card, every year in the album. If you didn't want to punch holes in it, you could always just, create an envelope for it to go in, or you could put it in a pocket. Lots of other options for that as well. I'm just going to leave that in there as a page in and of itself. Now I have two other things for the two other pockets there. One of them is a close-up picture of how I wrote people's family names on the cards this year. This one, obviously, I didn't put the address in on there. I left it blank. I'm just going to trim it down to fit into the pocket there. And I'm just going to slip that in the pocket since my journaling is on the other, the photo below. So that just kind of is a fun picture, I think, of what I was writing. I was using a Faber-Castell pen. It's a brush script pen for that. And then for this card here, I decided to do just a little decorative card. This is paper from the main kit. The tree pattern paper, I love that one. And then I put a little gold star. This is from the 7 paper chipboard gold stars. Put that on the top, and then I'm going to put Good Tidings, which is from the word sticker sheet in the main kit. But I want to cut it off because when I looked at it, I could see that it was going to fit right on there, but I wanted to cut off along the edge. Let's see if I can. I know I can do it on this side. I'm just using the side of the tree, see, so that it's going to fit right onto the tree itself, which I thought was kind of cool. Let's see if I can do it backwards. It's a little bit harder to get in there. I think what I would do is use a X-Acto knife. I'm gonna do it right on my table because that's how I roll here. All right, I wouldn't do that all the time, but I think for right now that's good. So, you know, a fun way to add a little bit of something on there. I think another idea, something that you could totally do that I just thought of when I was looking at that, is if you have other word stickers. You could add more of the green ones, obviously, but I have a couple others that I've been pulling from in my album this year. One is the Yuletide ones that you've seen. These have their gold on them, and then they also have they're clear with a little bit of gold. Let's see if Christmas cards fits on there. Oh yes, it does. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to do this whole thing, and we'll just make it fit right on there. Actually, I'm going to pull it down just a little bit so it goes off the bottom, and then I'll use my X-Acto again to adjust and find some other stickers that can go on there as well. That one said Christmas cards. So I like the idea. We're going to make a tree that has words on it using a variety of different stickers. So you're going to have to see what kind of stickers you might have in your stash. Other things that could go on there, and they need to be, some of them need to be smaller, or you can just decide that you don't care if the words go off a little bit as well. This is Maggie Holmes one that I'm looking at now, and this, I might just need to do this off screen so that I can take a little bit more time to find it, but so you get the idea of what I'm doing there. That will get adhered down on there, and then that will be slipped into the pocket. Okay, I actually want to pop back on here and show you a couple things. One is that I switched these two around, and part of that is because the angle of this was bothering me being over there. It felt like it was going off that way, which is kind of okay, but I decided I liked better that since it was cut off in the photo, that edge felt better being over on this side. These are the kinds of things I think about. Also, I felt like because the tree was here and the 16 were here, it felt heavy on this side. This helps balance it out a little bit more by having them be opposite of each other. So a couple things to think about design-wise there as you are going about creating your own album. I also wanted to show you the tree. I love how it turned out. I did end up using a combination of those 3 stickers. I also used the 25 that was on the bottom of the December Daily sticker set, and I cut off the bottom of the base of the tree. It was longer, and I just put the 25 sticker on there and then cut it off at the bottom of the 25 sticker. So, excuse me, I definitely needed the X-Acto knife for trimming on that tree, but that really did work to use the X-Acto. So anyway, just a couple updates there, things for you to think about as you're working on your own album. And again, I hope you guys have a great day.